Jeep Wrangler and Gladiator hoods are notorious for getting very hard to reach once you lift your Jeep, and not only that, once you get up to trim models like this, they get pretty dang heavy. We were browsing on Amazon and found a company called Red Line Tuning, which makes a set of hood struts for all sorts of different Wrangler and Gladiator trims. Just by using a 10mm socket, you can get both sides installed in under a few minutes, and then have to basically provide zero effort to get your hood to open. But this is just one of a bunch of Amazon mods, which we spent way too much money to show you guys how they work. Next mod up is something that we've been waiting to do for this Gladiator, but it's a really big mod for this. On the dark sky and a lot of the lower trims, the Gladiators do come with halogen headlights. In fact, I think even some of the higher trims, you have to option the LED group. Now on these, the halogen lights are they're not that great with output wise, so we decided to pick up a set of, I would say, quality and affordable headlights. Ryan's been running a set of True Mods headlights on his JL since February of 24, so almost 2 years, and those headlights have been flawless. So we decided to give another shot. They have a new design over there, so we wanted to get them from True Mods. And Ryan, I want to say they were like 200 bucks. But they've been running on yours for almost 2 years without any issues. So I'm not sure if these are going to be permanently mounted on here or they'll just run for a while. But in the meantime, I think it's worth a shot because we've had such good luck with the first set. So these actually get a spring in them, Ryan. You ever seen anything like that? And I don't think yours didn't have that. I don't remember doing a spring, but it's for adjustments. So you can adjust the actual, like, kind of the beam of the headlight, because these don't have adjustment like the stock ones do. Like if I tighten this one, watch what the headlight does. See how it goes like that? So if we wanted to make this aim down, we could tighten this bottom one up more, and then perhaps loosen the top one. So here's a before and after, or one side finished, the other one is still the original. I would say, Ryan, I don't know, you can say your thoughts, but I would say that's quite a big difference compared to the halogens. I think we need to replace these bulbs now too, though, because we got halogens mixed with LEDs, but that's a crisp looking light. Let's see, let me try and flash the high beam for you. I'm curious at night. I think they'll be really good. Check this out. I think they look pretty good. I mean, they're 200 bucks. They're a clean looking light. They're not like over the top, which is something that I really like. I think it's worth a gamble, especially that we know the ones on yours have held up. All right, gonna try and give you guys like a cutoff line here of what those lights look like. So you can see we adjusted them to here. We're using the back of like just a sign here that we had because we're kind of pointing the Gladiator in an odd direction, but there's the cutoff on them. So pretty crisp, nice beam on it. We got it adjusted pretty well. I'd like to pull it into our other garage and see the headlight beam, because you can adjust it. It's like 30 feet away you're supposed to, but we'll play around with it. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good cutoff line. I'm excited to see how you think it drives at night. So all these mods today, a lot of them are for JL and Gladiator. I will say they're like all over the price range. This one was $12. We got one in orange, we got one in black, and this is an armrest or center console cover. Looks like it goes on just with two little straps on here, and then this has got just some grip pieces on. I'm curious if it'll work with the Wrangler. Let's try. I mean, it's a universal fitment, so.
That looks terrible. That looks awful.
It doesn't. I mean, it's an accent. You could put your phone in here. It's just more storage. That's not bad though. To be able to just slap your phone right in here. Put your Zins right over here. Aesthetically, I don't know. And then also I'm going to try the black with just this like upper part. Okay. So it'll go on that top.
That almost looks better.
So you can still now open the top and the bottom. All right, well, this center console one for 12 bucks, it's definitely not my style, but I don't think it's a bad buy at $12. I think to spend a little bit more at like 25 or 30. If your Jeep is going for that like diamond stitch, or say your seats have some diamond stitch, or you just want an accent color, it's $12. You know what I mean? That's not even a Big Mac meal at McDonald's. You know, pick something like this up. It's not really our style. And plus, like, if you don't want to store your ducks in this thing, our next mod here, we picked up for $8 on Amazon. And this, if you guys are like, oh yeah, ducks, you know, whatever, Mopar's actually including something like this in their accessory rail kits, which we might have one of those coming soon. But we're going to try and open this because these are a set of 20 duck plugs. So take your duck, your favorite duck, Ryan's favorite, this is his favorite, put it in a hole in the bottom, And then you've got these little like stick-on bobs here. Put it on the bottom of that. It's a clear one. And then you can put this wherever you want. So Ryan's got a bullet point phone mount. You could mount that right here. And now you can spin it. You put your duck looking there, looking at you, sideways, whatever you want. Personally, I don't put a ton of them up, but everywhere around, even our town now, Ryan, like the whole dash is covered. So I think if you're into that, if that's something that you do, this is a good way for $8 to grab some of these and make sure they don't slide all over the place, because I mean, you put 20, 30, 40 up there, they're going to start moving around. But I think it's kind of creative. I think somebody's capitalizing on it and just making these little plastic pieces. But obviously, if Mopar's doing it too, they do know what the trend is. This one was hilarious. We just have to buy some of these. And for you guys that are not into the ducking stuff, don't worry. We got some really cool mods we're going to be installing outside too. But this is just us going wild on Amazon for a little bit. This is literally like a duck landing pad that you can put on your Jeep, and then people can put the duck there. But this one also has a bottle opener too. I don't know how that bottle opener would work, if it would actually work. I think there's only one way to try that out. You need a T40 Torx bit to remove your mirror. It's actually quite easy to do though. So this will go like that. So it actually just goes right like so. I don't know how this is gonna hold up with the mirror bolts and everything else, but it's time to put the duck zone. Ryan specifically ordered this mod for himself. He actually said, like, we need this. So you can put it like that. All right, then watch this. If I'm like walking up and I'm like, hey, I like your Jeep. Why did they flange it like this though? I would flange it the other way so they don't, because it like does want to. Or, hang on, Ryan. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. I would take one of these plugs that we just bought.
Yeah.
And I put this out here on the duck zone. And then I'd have my favorite one going right there. Always riding with me, right outside.
Always ride with, too.
Yeah, boom. All right, we've taken this video too far. We're not gonna run this on our Jeep, but I think people that are into the ducks, this is a good way to put it on here. It's better than putting it on the cowl panel, putting it on a fender and it flies off. You'd immediately come out here, see it right there. And then you could also you could twist it like this too. That actually looks a little bit better. That kind of flows with the mirror. I'm more excited about the fact that you could mount something else behind that mirror. Like maybe we could design a bracket for a spotlight mount or something like here on an auxiliary mount, but got a bottle opener and I don't know. I think we ought to do a more expensive cool mod that we bought. Well, let's go out to Dad's Jeep and we'll throw a cool one on. Next one up to bat is the Gamma Adventure Series XG Cargo basically containers for the back of the four-door. Now we got my dad to take off the side windows of his 2022 Jeep Wrangler, and we're going to test these out because they only fit the four-door here. These are extremely beefy though. The boxing and the packaging. Look at this. Look at the packaging in here, Ryan. When's the last time? It's like you open up some designer in here. Look at that. And Ryan, you and I both picked up this packaging. These things are heavy duty. So you get 2 of these with the kit that we ordered. And basically it's going to be a cargo area or a pouch that you can put this on. Designed in California. Jeep Wrangler JLU. Really nice Gamma series. It's got Molly webbing on the outside and a metal rubberized bracket that goes around the entire border. So see that bracket that goes around there, Ryan? That's what gives you the strength. This pin slots into where the backside of the seatbelt is, and then this will go on the outside. Molly panels go on the inside, guys, and I guess that would make more sense so you could access that gear. Let's try it. Pin goes in there. Yeah, and then that would go on right there. So let's get it mounted up. So check this out. It even comes with the tools and the extended spacers and screws that you need. So it actually just go, Ryan, you can shoot through and see the inside. I'll point it out to you. It'll go right here. And then you use the spacer and the new screw to go through, and it just goes through the bracket. So we'll install both sides and show you how they look. Oh wow, they're like double locking straps. Like this clasps on and then it's got a double, like you pull it and then push that down and it locks it. So you pull that like as tight as you want, like something like that, and then push this down and it locks it. And it's even got a leather tab over here to hold the excess cord, to hold the excess strap. So you can hold all your goodies in here. Nice hard shell on the outside, so they're not going to hit the windows. They'll probably, I would argue, work better with a hard top because you don't have this bar right here, so you can do them a hard. It says compatible with a hard top, soft top, and one touch. So I like that. It says the only thing is if you go to fold your soft top back, you have to pull this off just so it can fold. But besides that, yeah, you can put all your goodies in here. You've got a nice metal strap going around all the way on the back side. You've got moly webbing too. So you've got moly webbing on this. I'm just more impressed by the quality. And if you guys are camping or just looking for a good place to hold your gear, I would give this a 10 out of 10. I am thoroughly impressed by it. The next one that popped up was one that kept popping up as a suggested one to buy. These were like 59 bucks at the time of purchase, but this is a JL Protection silicone pad kit. We got them in red just so they would pop, but there are a couple other colors available. And it's interesting because these actually go into your cup holders, into your door cards, and give you a little bit more protection. Now you can see these are red, and I'm just doing them for show here on Ryan's, but I don't think these would match as well, but it goes into the inserts of where your cup holders are on the front, on the back, and then in your door cards. We're gonna drop this right into the center cup holder area. This is the only piece like it's not pushing in as far, but I feel like as soon as you start putting cups in, it heats up, but the fit is pretty good. And then if you do get all your dirt and nastiness in there, you can just literally peel this and then pull the whole thing up. That I like about it. And if you don't want to do such a bold color, I think they're available in black too. So this mod was cool because of that center console, and as well as the rear cup holders fit fine, but these front and rear door silicone trays do not fit at all. I mean, there's one underneath you too here, but they just, like we looked at the instructions, it says excluding Rubicon, but this is the one for the front door left, and it's supposed to sit like this. You can just see how much, it's just, there's no way it goes in. Like even if we jam it in, then it just, I mean, that's not right. And it doesn't like go in and then fill it. There's no way. It's like almost like they're an inch or so too big. So I'm curious, we might have to try them out on like a Rubicon and see if maybe their description was wrong, but the rear door doesn't fit at all either. It's odd to me though because of how close this fits.
Yeah.
Like how nicely that fits. So we'll follow up on this one, but as of right now, this one, unless maybe it's for the leather, I don't know. But I thought all these door cards were the same right here. I could be mistaken, but I could have sworn they were all the same. So right now, this one is the console ones work, but these don't. So we got a tailgate LED light bar. I've been looking around at these. I'm always a big fan of them on the truck, but I wanted something that looked nice on this one. So we opted for the Op 7. Get it? And it comes in this nice tube, but we actually took it a step further with this one. Okay, so there's some mounting brackets. That's probably everything out of there. We took it a step further, so you are gonna get this included right here. Check this one out. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you think, Ryan? And that'll be reverse light, brake light, and turn signals, and running light. So that'll sit in between your tailgate and the bottom of the top of the bumper, and then this will illuminate. Now this extra wire, I'm sure I have to read the instructions of what this goes to, but that does go to an extra piece, and then this will plug into the 4-pin. Now Ryan, I took this a step further because I don't want to run this 4-pin outside and have to plug it into that exterior plug. I actually bought the Op 7 plug and play. This plugs in behind your tailgate plug, and then this will go right into here. So you won't even be able to see it, and then you'll still be able to use both of your plugs in the back, which I really like. All right, so it came with a little adhesion promoter, and we did pop out the little plug right there that is for your spare tire release. So you can actually put your jack in there and you twist it. You'll have to remove the plug. So that is one thing. If you do have to get your spare tire down, you're gonna have to be aware of that you're gonna have to pull it off to do so. So we got an adhesion promotion, and now what we're gonna do is take the actual piece here, and this is where I get really tricky because we want to make sure it's centered. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, do it. Push on it. This feels like a decent one. We'll see how long it lasts, but it feels like it's sealed up pretty well. Now, normally what you'd have to do is you would take this and just run it right here, Ryan. So you can do that. Like you can just run it like that, but and watch, I'll turn on the running lights. They on?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this adapter harness, a couple zip ties, and we're gonna plug this in behind there so we can run that real clean. I like clean wiring. So we're gonna plug this in, make sure this works. And then this will just plug all the way behind there. You'll never even see it. Hey, Walker.
What?
Go look at these lights back here. Here, I put these in. Look.
Whoa.
You like it?
Yeah.
What's
But
it? What's
what
this
is
wire
that?
for? What
So-
color is this Gladiator?
Orange.
No, what's the actual? What's it called?
Juice.
Juice. Yes, sir.
But this wire is for right here.
Which wire do you think it's for? For a reverse light?
It's like for
I think that's where it goes.
it's like for
Okay, wire it up. Wire it up. Actually, don't put that in.
But it
Yeah, it does. It has to go into the reverse light. Very good. Daddy's going to wire it up and show you how it looks. All right, guys, let's try it out. Here's brake lights. Then we'll turn it on. We'll do running lights, just like that. Left-hand turn signal. Right-hand turn signal. And then the reason we just wired it up. You got reverse?
Yeah.
Are they bright?
Yeah.
Park, reverse. A lot more than factory. Cool, that was a pretty cool install. I mean, made it nice and easy. I'll tell the audience now, we're waiting to restock our Dirt Road Cred extension harness. We just used it on this though. So this was like 80 bucks plus the little harness, probably 110 bucks in about 10 minutes. So on our Gladiator, we didn't opt for the factory hitch package. You can swap out the entire rear cross member, get the hitch from Mopar. It's like $380, but there's a lot of brands like Curt and some other Chinese brands. Curt is the one we went with, but it replaces just the center section here. So you already have that cross member. You can't tow as much with this hitch, but Ryan, I doubt you're gonna be towing crazy with this. Probably a bike rack, maybe even a small overland trailer. So here's the Curt hitch. This one is 5,000 pound rated for the towing and then a 500 pound tongue weight. So I think that's a little bit less than the factory hitch, but that's the hole we just cut out there. So that's where this, I don't even know if I have an Allen key bit this big actually. Hopefully it goes on well, but it gives us at least a tow hitch for us to use for maybe hauling a bike. We got the e-bikes, hauling some things like that. I probably wouldn't tow cross country with this thing, but it is 5,000 pound, made in the USA, and then 500 pound tongue weight. You want to torque these down to the specifications provided by the manufacturer. The one part we don't have is this, guys. Check this out. Ryan, look at the size of that Allen key. Like, I used a 3/8 Allen key. I don't have anything that size. So if you guys do the Curt one, we'll try and let you know down below in the comments, but like, look at the size of that. I mean, for scale, this is a 19 millimeter socket. That's 3/4 inch socket, just about. This thing is, it's massive, but I guess you need something like that. So we're gonna go to the store and probably pick up that one random Allen key. This is probably like in the intermediate range here. So you still get to use your factory bracket, but now you got, I'd probably say bike racks or really light trailer. Just putzing around, I think would be perfect for this. This one is funny. I don't know if it's really a Jeep mod. It can go on anything, but this is like angry cat eyes mixed with like whatever logo you want kind of setup. And I honestly think it's going to be hilarious. So I saw this on Facebook and I was like, hey, what's the link to this? Because we obviously need to purchase this right now. I don't know how much it was, but whatever it was, as long as it wasn't like over 100 bucks, I was probably going to buy it anyways. So it actually unrolls, and this is a 2-piece one. So left and then right. I won't go there, it'll go right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would stay like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably not road legal. This is for like, whatever, shows, events, insert. Ryan collecting ducks. All right, I'm gonna put it like kind of towards it so we don't get the, cause in PA we have inspections. But you can put them like in the back of the vehicle too. So you could put it like back there and be like buzz off or something or whatever you want to put. Probably, you know what, it would have been a good idea? Plug this in before. So there is a remote for this. There's also a QR code that you can scan. I believe you can do an app and you can actually write text on it. We got to download the app. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch, detailed eyes. Oh my gosh. At like a Halloween parade or Christmas parade, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. Let's see, yellow. What is this? Keep, read this. Keep the distance or you will. These are kind of odd. Suffer a lot. There's like, right? So you could like put it behind the vehicle too.
Is it legal?
No.
That?
No way. There's no way. Pregnant. Women in car. Pay attention. That's an odd phrase. Pregnant women in car, pay attention. You trying to tell me something, right? Bro, turn off your high beam. See, that's a true thing. Walker, come here. Something's happening with the Gladiator. Come here. Something's wrong. Look. What?
What?
Is it coming alive? What is that?
A monster.
Is it a monster Jeep?
Yeah.
What?
How do you get like
I don't know.
maybe even dash on it?
No, watch. Look, you can turn this off. Watch. It's still there. What the heck is happening? Oh no, it just turned green.
What? Yellow.
What?
Now what?
Look at this. We're at a parade next month. Dirt Road Cred. Talk about advertising right there. Look at this one. For danger, you can put this in the back. It's Dirt Road Cred. Look, we took pictures of the shirt and you can upload a custom animation. This is like us just doing it really quick, but that's not half bad if you were trying to get your logo up there. We could, Ryan, you could probably flatten it, elongate it too if you wanted to, but
Doesn't have like.
that's pretty cool. It's really cool, actually. I don't know, for like something just to throw in the Jeep for a parade or like a little event, I think it's pretty neat. Or even at like Tennessee, you could have that in the Jeep as you're rolling around so people know who we are. Maybe throw one in the back too. Guys, what a cool little mod to throw on the Jeep. Obviously, this is a more universal one. They come in a lot of different sizes. And I've actually think I've seen these. People put like Uber logos and they'll do other things and throw them into the back of the car. Obviously, they'll put other things in the images and make it really funny. But for someone sitting at a Halloween parade, at a Christmas parade, or even just showing off to the kiddos something fun on the Jeep while this is parked, or even if you put it up by the brow and you were off-road with them, I think this is really just a funny thing to put on here. They come in multiple sizes. You can buy it just as a single kit too, so if you just want one in like the back window, you could do that and put like a little logo or something on it. You could probably play with these a lot and get something cool, but I know this isn't a Jeep mod per se, but these almost look like a little bit of a Dragon Eye, as Walker said off camera, and I think you guys would really enjoy them just to pick them up, play around with them a little bit, and show them off to your family. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had a lot of really cool mods in this one, and honestly, some were mods, some were accessories, some were functional in the back, some were for fun like this. As an Amazon content creator, we may earn a little bit if you do click the links down below. It doesn't change the cost for you, however, it does help support the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you got something out of this one. From Ryan behind the camera and me here talking to you, we want you to get out there and earn yours.